Welcome to Real Talk. I'm Kelly Wilson. I'm a voice actor for commercials, e-learning, politicals, explainers, medicals, narration, corporate trainings, IVR, children's content, commercials, and a whole lot more. So you can hear me and my demos, kellywilsonvo.com, and you can always stay connected with me. Keep in touch, kellywilsonvo.com/subscribe. Okay, so today's topic. And side note, I spent a good solid 5 minutes trying to get my camera where I wanted it perfectly, and then I realized I'm wasting 5 minutes, so I'm going live without. I'll keep doing some testing, but I'm not gonna stop going live because of not having it all figured out. Hello, person on Twitter who said hello. So anyway, side note, if you're finding roadblocks, just keep pushing forward. Imperfect action, it's good stuff. Okay, so today's topic was honestly a former colleague emailed me and asked me for to pick my brain for advice, and I'm at the point where I don't always have time for that kind of stuff. So, two birds, one stone. I'm going to answer this guy's question here on this live and then repurpose it. So, if you're at the point, I think many of us, whether you're just at the point within your job where you're busy or job life, all the things balancing, you need to kind of figure out the best way to make it all work. If you can figure out how to, this, for example, I'm gonna answer this guy's question. I'm gonna send this video to him when I'm done. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. I'm going live on multiple platforms, and I'm going to repurpose this onto my podcast called Real Talk. So if you can repurpose your stuff, dude, I highly recommend. 2 thumbs up. Okay, so today's topic. Um, today's topic is a former colleague of mine reached out looking for advice about getting into voiceover. So this colleague is currently a videographer, very talented dude, but he keeps finding himself drawn to and enjoying voiceover. He's looking for tips, advice, good places to start for someone looking to begin a career in voice acting. He says he's got a quality microphone set up and he's got a little soundproof closet situation happening that he can record in, and he has no idea where to go from here. It all seems fairly daunting. Dude, well put. Yes, it's overwhelming for sure, especially if you have, a day job and, which, I come from that, and you have your day job and your projects, they just magically come to you, and, maybe you have your whole sales team that brings you the jobs, and then boom, you fulfill the jobs, and, it's just this magical machine that works. But if you are a freelancer or, this is your own business, you gotta go out there and get the business, so it's super overwhelming, and, I don't care, how good you are, my 3 pillars of advice are always this: 1, get training. Get a voiceover performance coach, never stop coaching. If I was talking to him and I'm gonna send him this, I would definitely check out rondasvoice.com. She is a fantastic coach, a fantastic human. She's a fellow voice actor. I'll put her information into the comments when video is all over and stuff, and she can take care of you. Here's why I like Rhonda as a performance voiceover coach. 1, she's doing the dang thing. So she's in the trenches, she gets it. 2, she is the type of coach, and this works well for me, but it might not work well for you, but she's the type of coach that will not sugarcoat it. But she'll tell you the truth without, making you feel like garbage, and I like that. I'm kinda sensitive. Um, when I work with clients one-on-one, yeah, I'm professional, I can handle myself, but, when it comes to, that performance coach, it's very raw, and you're voicing something, and then you're gathering feedback right away. So Rhonda gives it to you the real, but she gives it to you, in a loving sort of way, and she's super hilarious, and I love to laugh, and she's just a good human, and, she's great to work with, so I would definitely check her out. Um, and, the second thing is always once the coach has cleared you, you get a professional demo recorded. You have someone else do it for you. It's hard to be objective for yourself. And then 3, you market your butt off. Now that is a lot of stuff. All 3 of those things could be broken up into multiple podcasts, and there's so many projects and you really don't wanna start marketing yourself until you're trained up, okay? Even if you've done some projects for people, even if people have paid you money, I would still go and get training and make sure that you're good enough to market yourself, okay? So, I get it. When I first started, I did all the wrong things in the wrong order. I started, like, all of the projects at once without actually finishing anything. Now, if you truly want to be a voice actor, this is all about the long game. So, tomorrow, you can't just expect to, be a millionaire, be on a Super Bowl commercial, be on a national. Sure, it happens, but if you're in it to win it, it's all about the long game, okay? So try to think about it that way. So get rid of years. I'm all about 90-day goals, which I'm getting excited just thinking about setting 90-day goals, which is totally lame, but that's what excites me. So what projects can you complete in 90 days? Um, you can't go through training, you can't get a demo, you can't learn how to market yourself in 90 days. I would pick one of those things. I would start with coaching. Um, so if I was this guy, here's what I would do. I would hit up Rhonda, rhondasvoice.com for voiceover coaching. I would do sessions with her, at least 3, and I would also look into a singing coach. Um, because I've done a podcast on this before, you can go back and listen to it, but, um, whether that's a coach, a virtual singing coach, or, preferably like a coach through your college or community college or something like that, whether you can go there physically or just do virtual. I'm all about virtual. I love Skype. I love Zoom. I love it. It's so fantastic. But, why singing coaching? Because the singing coach is going to get your reps in. Most of the time, especially if it's in a college setting, you're gonna do the singing coaching. They're going to make you practice every single day. They're going to teach you vocal warm-ups, and they're going to just basically make you do it out of fear and shame, which is a good motivator for me. And they're going to teach you vocal warm-ups and techniques that you won't trash your voice and that you can use over and over and over again. Um, which, those are all these foundational things. Again, it's all about the long game. It's not like tomorrow you're gonna be, "I'm a voice actor, I'm making loads of money." I mean, maybe you can be that way, but it sure didn't work that way for me. So, get with Rhonda, get the coaching going, see if you can get, with a singing coach and get some long, um, coaching going. Again, the singing is going to force you to practice every single day, and you're gonna get your reps in, if you will. Next, I would, so this guy mentioned he's got a studio. Um, how good does it sound? I would make sure my studio is tuned up and checked by George the Tech. And this is a real dude. If you've never heard of him, George the Tech, he's the man. George the dot tech. That's his website. Basically, you can send him he's got different services. You could pay him to come to your home and, like, set up your sweet rockin' studio and make it sound fantastic sauce, even if it's, like, sitting in your, I was gonna say your bathroom, but preferably not your bathroom, but even if it's sitting in your bedroom closet. Like, you can capture some, just, raw audio of your current studio, send him the file, and he can either build a sound stack for you or just tell you, "Hey, you need this," or "Here's your problems, you need bass traps," whatever. So that's George the dot tech. George the Tech. Just Google George the Tech. He can, make sure your studio sounds sweet. Finally, if I was him, I would spend a whole lot of time on YouTube. I would go down the rabbit hole. I would check out Bill Deweese, Mike Delgadio, Booth Junkie. I love that guy. I would marry that guy if I wasn't already happily married. Gabby Nistico, also Lisa Biggs, and this is just to name a few. And the whole point of just going on YouTube and fanboying, if you will, is to see um, I don't is to see, does he identify with these people? Does he like what these people are saying. Um, Bill DeWeese, I really like his YouTube channel. He'll talk often about just his daily grind. Is that something that he wants to do in his life? Um, do these videos excite you? Do you wind up killing 8 hours straight of watching, Lisa Biggs, for example, talk in her natural voice, which sounds just like a kid. Her voice is the coolest thing ever. Um, does that excite you? So that's what I would do if I was him. Ooh, also on YouTube, there are tons of videos that will show you how to make bass traps for your studio, a bunch of like DIY bass trap videos. I would definitely check those out. Um, my studio that I'm working on the I'm working on the camera situation, all right? So in my studio, I'm in a prefab vocal booth that I purchased. And then it's lined with bass traps that my husband and I put together, when I was super pregnant, like, ridiculously pregnant with the first kid. I was nesting in my studio, which is kinda ridiculous, but, those bass traps, night and day, like, Orlex did nothing for me. The bass traps were just, oh, it sounds so good in here. But, so I would definitely, look up the DIY bass traps on YouTube, and also not just how to make them, but like, room acoustic, science, basically, and just where to put them and why. And, I believe if you were to purchase a pre-made bass trap, it's about $200 per bass trap. I think I've got 8 to 10 in here with me. I think I made it all for $200. I made 8 to 10 of these puppies. I spent $200 making them ourselves, and honestly, it was a family project, and it was fun to me. So that's what I would do. Again, if I was him and I'm starting out, in this case, this guy is a videographer. He's starting out, wants to get more and more into voiceover, and he wants this to be either another revenue stream or his main thing. So if he truly wants this to be a real job, not just a quick money thing, but the long game, one, get training. Uh, 2, once the coach clears you, get a professional demo. 3, market your butt off. Those are always my 3 pillars of voiceover. How to get there? Well, for the next 90 days, if I was him, I would get with Rhonda, rhondasvoice.com, coach with her at least 3 sessions, probably more. I would secure a singing coach so I could get a, affordable voiceover coaching option over a long period of time so I can get my vocal reps in, learn about vocal techniques, learn about warming up properly, learn about, using your voice properly and not hurting it. Next, I would hit up George the Tech. Sorry. Yeah, George the Tech. George the dot tech is his website. And then finally, I would hang out on YouTube and just consume a whole lot of voiceover info gathering. That's what I would do in the next 90 days. And if you've ever done like 90-day, like the 90-day year, or Todd Herman's 90-day year, which is a fantastic program, highly recommend that. But basically, focus in on those 90 days. Um, only I would focus on top 3 projects, and I would not just start one project, finish that project. Don't start all 3 at once. Start the one project. Then once that project's done, then and only then you can move to the next and the next and the next. You can have other projects after those top 3, but focus on those top 3. When I first started, I was doing all the things all at once and getting nothing accomplished, which is why it took me so long. So I hope that helps out. If you are listening and you're like, "Yeah, that's me too." Well, I hope this video helps you out. And as you can see, my superpower is more strategy, and I'm a connector. So if you have a question on here and you wanna ask it, I'd love to. I might not have time to talk to you directly if it's just a question about getting into voiceover, but I can cover it here on this show. Or if you wanna do some coaching with me, I'm playing with the idea of opening that up. My superpower is really strategy and connecting. Um, y I wish I could do this for myself. Sometimes it's a lot harder, but, you know, uh it's always easier to talk to someone else. I'm like, "Dude, this is what you should do." So, if you are a, voice actor or want to get into voice actor and you need help with your strategy, and your career, contact me, Kelly at kellywilsonvo.com. Again, I'm Kelly Wilson. I am a voice actor. I do commercials, e-learning, explainer videos, medical narrations, any kind of trainings, kiddo content, kiddo commercials, kiddo games. I love those, and a lot more. And you can find out more about me, kellywilsonvo.com. And if you want to score my freebie, 5 fantastic voice actors to add to your roster, one of them is me. Go to my website, kellywilsonvo.com/subscribe, and you can get it. And yeah, subscribe, rate, review, share it. If someone is into voiceover and they want to share the show with them so they can check it out. All right, I got to go put the kid 2 to bed. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing, and thank you for the, couple of people who were here live, and appreciate you on the replay too. If you got questions and you want me to cover on the show, pop them in the comments or send me an email, Kelly at kellywilsonvo.com, and you can hear my demos, kellywilsonvo.com. All right, I'm out of here. I'm tired. Have a fantastic night. Later.